There are moments that redefine who we are, and this, my friends, was hers. A woman who went from saving lives to taking aim to protect them. And when the Navy SEALs saw what she did that day, they said they'd never forget it. Welcome back to her Mission Diaries, where every story dives into courage, sacrifice, and the unstoppable spirit of women in combat. If you believe in strength that's born from compassion, hit that like button right now and don't forget to subscribe, because this one, you won't want to miss. Her name was Corporal Elise Warren, a field medic stationed with a Joint Operations Unit in northern Afghanistan. Her hands had stitched wounds, wrapped bandages, and pulled soldiers back from the edge more times than she could count. To her, every pulse she found was a victory, every heartbeat a reason to keep going. But no one, not even Elise, could have predicted how fast the battlefield would turn that compassion into cold precision. It started on a clear morning in the mountains, the kind that looked deceptively calm, blue sky, thin air, the hum of helicopters in the distance. Elise was with a 6-man SEAL team, moving toward a village rumored to be sheltering a high-value target. Their mission was reconnaissance, not confrontation. She was the medic, the soul of the team, the one who patched up pain, not delivered it, but fate has a way of flipping your world in a heartbeat. As the team reached the outskirts of the village, radio chatter crackled, movement ahead, multiple contacts. Within seconds, everything erupted. Gunfire tore through the stillness. The SEALs scrambled for cover, and Elise dropped low behind a crumbling wall. Training kicked in. Her hands moved automatically, applying pressure to a wounded SEAL's shoulder, checking for bleeding, calling out for suppressive fire. Her heart pounded, but her voice stayed calm. That's what she was trained for, to heal under fire. Then she saw it, a glint from the ridge. Sniper scope, high ground, enemy marksman. In less than a second, Elise realized what was about to happen. The wounded SEAL beside her, open target. The team, pinned. No line of sight. The sniper, closing in. Something primal, something electric ignited in her veins. She glanced at the fallen marksman next to her, one of their own snipers, taken out moments earlier. His rifle lay beside him. Heavy, familiar, dangerous. Without thinking, she reached for it. The SEALs didn't see her move. They only heard the sharp, decisive click of the bolt sliding into place. Her hands, once steady from stitching wounds, now aligned with the cold steel of a rifle that could take a life to save others. She steadied her breath, one eye closed, the other locked on the ridge, and in that frozen second, the medic became the sniper. The shot cracked through the mountains, echoing like thunder. Silence followed, then a thud. The sniper on the ridge dropped. The threat was gone. The SEALs turned, disbelief painted on their faces. Elise lowered the rifle, her chest heaving, eyes wide with shock at what she'd just done. But she didn't celebrate. She didn't even flinch. She went right back to the man bleeding beside her. Because she wasn't there to kill. She was there to protect. That day, the SEALs saw something rare. They saw compassion become courage. They saw mercy turn to precision. They saw a medic who refused to lose another soul, no matter what it took. Back at base, the story spread like wildfire. A combat medic who'd taken down a sniper while saving a man's life. It sounded like legend. But Elise didn't see herself that way. She sat quietly by the bedside of the SEAL she'd saved, his shoulder bandaged, his life intact. He looked at her and said, "You didn't just save me. You saved all of us." For days she replayed that moment. The decision, the pull of the trigger, the silence afterward. Medics are taught never to take life, only to preserve it. And yet that day had forced her into an impossible choice. But in that impossibility, she'd discovered something powerful. Sometimes protecting life means facing the darkest parts of yourself. When her commanding officer called her in, she expected a reprimand. Instead, he stood, saluted, and said, "Corporal Warren, the SEALs have a message for you. We'll never forget that day." Those words hit deeper than any medal ever could. They weren't about the shot she took. They were about the courage to act when fear told her not to. Elise had proven that heart and heroism could coexist. That empathy doesn't make you weak. It makes you unstoppable. From that day forward, her story became a lesson whispered in training halls and field camps. A reminder that the strongest warriors are often those who carry both a weapon and compassion in the same heart. Years later, Elise would say, that shot wasn't about war. It was about life, and the lengths I'd go to protect it. So when people ask what defines courage, it isn't medals, ranks, or even survival. It's moments like hers, when a medic, guided by instinct and heart, transforms into a guardian. And if you felt her story hit your soul tonight, if you believe courage wears many faces, smash that like button right now. And make sure you subscribe to her Mission Diaries for more real stories of bravery, heart, and the women who changed the meaning of war itself. Because somewhere out there, another Elise is waiting for her moment. And when it comes, the world will never forget that day.